As modern diets continue to be dominated by refined sugars and carbohydrate-heavy foods, a subtle yet significant nutritional deficiency is quietly wreaking havoc on public health. Vitamin B1, or thiamine, is an essential nutrient that plays a pivotal role in the body's energy metabolism and nervous system function. Unfortunately, the excessive intake of refined sugars and processed carbohydrates, characteristic of Western diets, rapidly depletes this critical nutrient. The consequences of thiamine deficiency extend far beyond the initial signs of fatigue and irritability. It can contribute to serious metabolic disorders and even neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Thiamine deficiency, often overlooked in clinical settings, manifests through a range of symptoms that many people experience, but may not connect to nutritional imbalance. From brain fog and poor stress tolerance to numbness in the extremities and sleep disturbances, low levels of thiamine can significantly impair quality of life. As the body struggles to process the excess sugars from modern diets, the demand for thiamine rises, leading to a vicious cycle of depletion and worsening health outcomes. This deficiency not only disrupts daily functioning, but also increases the risk of long-term complications. As the metabolic imbalances caused by low thiamine levels continue, the body's ability to handle glucose deteriorates, often leading to fatigue, prediabetes, and insulin resistance. Over time, chronic thiamine deficiency may even set the stage for more serious conditions, such as heart disease or Alzheimer's, as the brain and nervous system become increasingly impaired by inefficient glucose metabolism. The modern diet's reliance on processed foods, refined sugars, and simple carbohydrates accelerates the depletion of thiamine, leaving the body in a constant state of nutrient deficiency. Without enough thiamine, the body cannot efficiently convert carbohydrates into usable energy. This creates an energy bottleneck, leaving people feeling lethargic, mentally foggy, and physically depleted. Worse, this impaired energy metabolism produces an excess of lactic acid in the muscles, contributing to feelings of heaviness, weakness, and a constant sense of fatigue. Over time, this metabolic strain can lead to chronic conditions that further erode health and vitality. Thiamine is crucial for the proper functioning of glucose metabolism. The body relies on this vitamin to convert carbohydrates into ADP, adenosine triphosphate, the primary energy currency that fuels cellular processes. When thiamine is depleted, this conversion process falters, causing a backlog in energy production. The buildup of intermediate compounds, including lactic acid, leads to metabolic acidosis, a condition in which the body becomes overly acidic due to the inefficient breakdown of glucose. For the brain, which is highly dependent on glucose as a source of energy, this inefficiency can have profound effects. Thiamine deficiency disrupts the proper functioning of neurotransmitters, leading to brain fog, memory loss, and cognitive decline. Over time, as the brain struggles to meet its energy needs, this deficit can contribute to the development of neurodegenerative diseases, including Alzheimer's. While the exact mechanisms linking thiamine deficiency to Alzheimer's are still under study, the connection between impaired glucose metabolism and cognitive decline is becoming increasingly clear. Additionally, low thiamine levels have been linked to increased oxidative stress and inflammation, further exacerbating the damage to brain cells. Without adequate thiamine, the body's ability to neutralize harmful free radicals diminishes, leaving cells vulnerable to damage. This oxidative stress, coupled with impaired energy production, accelerates the aging process and may contribute to the early onset of age-related diseases. The initial signs of thiamine deficiency are often subtle and easily mistaken for other conditions. Nervous tension, irritability, and restlessness are early indicators that the body is struggling to maintain normal energy metabolism. As the deficiency worsens, more severe symptoms begin to manifest. These include shortness of breath, numbness in the extremities, brain fog, poor sleep quality, and even loss of coordination. Headaches become more frequent, and the ability to handle physical and emotional stress deteriorates. One of the most concerning aspects of thiamine deficiency is how it affects the body's stress response. Thiamine is essential for the adrenal glands, which play a critical role in managing the body's reaction to stress. Without sufficient thiamine, the adrenal glands become overworked, leading to adrenal fatigue. This makes it harder to cope with stress, both physically and mentally, which can exacerbate feelings of anxiety, tension, and depression. In more advanced stages, thiamine deficiency can lead to a condition known as beriberi, which comes in two forms: dry and wet. Dry beriberi primarily affects the nervous system, leading to muscle wasting and loss of motor function, while wet beriberi impacts the cardiovascular system, causing fluid retention, swelling, and heart failure. Although these severe forms of thiamine deficiency are less common in modern society, milder forms often go undiagnosed, especially in individuals consuming high-sugar diets. Refined sugars not only accelerate the depletion of thiamine, but also impair the body's ability to absorb and utilize other vital nutrients. When sugars are consumed in excess, they trigger a cascade of metabolic events that place significant strain on the digestive system. High-sugar diets increase the production of insulin, which can lead to insulin resistance over time. This disrupts the balance of electrolytes in the body, leading to deficiencies in magnesium, potassium, and other essential minerals that are needed for proper nutrient absorption. The high intake of sugars also promotes the growth of harmful gut bacteria, which further impairs nutrient absorption and contributes to gastrointestinal inflammation. This can create a condition known as leaky gut syndrome, where the lining of the intestines becomes more permeable, allowing undigested food particles and toxins to enter the bloodstream. Once this occurs, the immune system becomes activated, leading to chronic inflammation and autoimmune responses. Thiamine deficiency is particularly harmful to individuals with gut issues, as their ability to absorb nutrients is already compromised. While many people turn to synthetic vitamin B1 supplements to correct deficiencies, these forms of thiamine may not be the most effective solution, especially for those with impaired gut health. Synthetic thiamine supplements, often found in multivitamins, rely on active transport mechanisms for absorption. This means that individuals with compromised digestive systems may struggle to absorb enough of the nutrient to correct the deficiency. In contrast, fat-soluble forms of thiamine, such as L-thiamine, are much more bioavailable and can be absorbed directly through cell membranes. L-thiamine, derived from garlic, can easily cross the blood-brain barrier, making it especially effective for improving neurological symptoms of thiamine deficiency. Unlike synthetic forms of thiamine, which may require healthy gut function for optimal absorption, fat-soluble thiamine can be absorbed even in individuals with gut issues or malabsorption conditions. To enhance the effectiveness of thiamine supplementation, it is often recommended to pair it with magnesium. Magnesium acts as a cofactor in many enzymatic reactions involving thiamine, helping to activate the vitamin and improve its efficacy. Together, these nutrients work synergistically to restore proper energy metabolism and reduce the symptoms of deficiency. The best way to prevent or correct thiamine deficiency is through a combination of dietary adjustments and lifestyle changes. Reducing the intake of refined sugars and processed carbohydrates is crucial for protecting the body's thiamine stores and improving overall metabolic health. By cutting down on sugary beverages, white bread, pastries, and other high-sugar foods, individuals can reduce the strain on their body's thiamine reserves and improve nutrient absorption. Increasing the intake of thiamine-rich foods is another important strategy for boosting energy levels and supporting neurological health. Pork, beef, organ meats, and wheat germ are among the best dietary sources of thiamine, providing a natural way to restore the body's vitamin B1 levels. Nutritional yeast, particularly in its unfortified form, is another excellent source of bioavailable thiamine, making it a great option for those following plant-based diets. In addition to dietary changes, managing stress and improving sleep quality can help prevent thiamine depletion. Chronic stress places a heavy burden on the adrenal glands, increasing the body's need for thiamine. By incorporating stress-reducing activities like yoga, meditation, or deep breathing exercises into daily routines, individuals can help conserve their body's thiamine stores and improve overall resilience to stress. For those already experiencing symptoms of thiamine deficiency, incorporating fat-soluble forms of thiamine, along with magnesium supplements, can provide quick relief and support long-term recovery. In summary, thiamine deficiency is a hidden yet significant issue linked to excessive sugar intake and modern dietary habits. By reducing refined sugars, incorporating thiamine-rich foods like pork, beef, and nutritional yeast, and considering more bioavailable forms of vitamin B1, you can support better energy metabolism, brain health, and overall well-being. Don't forget to pair it with magnesium for optimal absorption. Make these changes today to protect your health in the long run. If you found this information helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on nutrition and wellness. Thanks for watching, and take care of your health.